I'm joined.
Okay. Oh, I don't see. There he is. Yeah. Okay, Devon.
I really hope
Maybe
no lag today.
now you can change it, and it should be because we're 5 people here, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can change it like this?
I think so, and I'll move you around in a different.
Put him next to Vitali, and he's gonna be full on visible.
Oh, he's so big.
Is this okay?
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's okay.
You're like
We lost
really
Vitali.
close to the camera, but it's okay.
Yeah, we lost Vitali for a second.
This way I can see everybody.
Maybe you have the thing on your phone, like the blocking when you rotate the phone. Maybe it's blocked.
Well, I can rotate it. I just
He can
don't.
rotate. It doesn't change the.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I rotate, all I see is one line.
Mhm.
But whatever.
Okay.
Ну что, все на связи,
Whatever you guys
нет?
prefer.
Да, все на связи, думаю, все нормально. Надеюсь, в этот раз ничего зависать не будет.
Okay, we are live. We are live.
Okay.
We brought in Artem to support Vitali. You know.
So do
Артема
you feel like,
привели для
do you feel like
поддержки.
a loser, Vitaly, or do you still feel like a champion?
Артем будет новым рефери, что ли, у нас?
Артем's gonna be a new
В
referee.
коем случае.
Yeah. Alex, Devon asked to Vitali, does he still feels like a champion, or does he feels like a loser now?
Ты все еще чувствуешь себя чемпионом? Или ты чувствуешь
левой
себя
Налево, да.
чемпионом?
На
On
левой
the
руке, да,
left, he does
чувствую
feel like a
еще.
champion.
That's probably going to change pretty soon.
Но это, скорее всего, поменяется скоро.
Алижан, что ли, придет, думаю?
Is Alijan gonna come after me or what?
Nobody cares about the left, Vitaly. Money arm, Vitaly.
Говорит, на левую все равно, всем. Вот главное, денежная рука.
Так она не
Право.
чемпион, направо чемпион Ливан.
But on the right, I'm not a champion. Levan's the champion.
Very true. But you have grand aspirations. And I'm here to stop all that. No more wins for you, Vitaly. Your streak is done. No more win streak for Vitaly.
Говорит, это правда, но я знаю то, что у тебя направо большие цели, и я их остановлю. Никаких больше победных серий не будет, все заканчивается здесь.
Где-то я это уже слышал.
So I heard that somewhere.
It's funny how things come back to you.
Забавно, как, знаешь, вещи к тебе возвращаются. Бумерангом.
Но он также говорил про пояс на левой руке и про перчатку, что вещи возвращаются. Но они вернулись опять ко мне, а не к нему.
You know, you said the same thing about the belt and the gauntlet to the left, that things come back to you, but came back to me.
Congratulations on being the left-hand champion, Vitaly. Now it's the big leagues, okay? You know I didn't train my left for 6 years. You're in trouble, buddy. Hey, why isn't anybody betting on you? Like, everybody's like, oh, Vitaly's going to win. Nobody bets on you.
Говорит, поздравляю, то, что ты чемпион все еще на левую, но главное это правая, это большая лига, теперь добро пожаловать. И мне интересно одно, почему на правую никто на тебя не ставит денег совершенно? Ты же понимаешь, что на левой я не тренировался 6 лет. А на
Я
правой...
не знаю, но я думаю, что и на левую руку никто на меня деньги не ставил, ставил на Девона.
I'm pretty sure nobody was betting me even on the left arm. Probably everyone was betting on you as well, so...
Why is that? Don't you have any friends or anything?
Да, но почему? Друзей нету? Кто там?
Ну, слушай, если на меня меньше денег ставят, значит, мне переживать не за что. Я буду спокойно бороться, а Девону придется переживать за своих поклонников, за их деньги.
But at the same time, if nobody's betting on me, I don't have to be nervous. I have no pressure on me. I have nobody betting on me, and I don't have any pressure. You are the one with the pressure of your fans, or their money, and everyone expecting.
Everybody expects a 50-year-old to be a young man. It's true. Everybody expects the smaller and weaker and slower and more arthritic guy to beat the young champion. It's true. It's true, Vitaly.
Да, это правда, говорит. Все ожидают того, что 50-летний мужик заборет молодого чемпиона, который меньше, который слабее, который медленнее, у которого артрит. Все ожидают именно победы вот этого 50-летнего мужика.
Everybody's given up on Russian arm wrestling at this point. Everybody's given up. When they say Russia, they think about something else. They don't think about arm wrestling anymore.
Все, говорят, уже сдались по отношению к русскому армрестлингу. Когда думают о России, уже не думают о армрестлинге.
Makes me sad too, Vitaly. You're not the only one who's sad about it.
Oh, I can't hear him.
I can't hear him.
Can you write? Виталий, тебя не слышно просто. Может, ты случайно микрофон выключил? Oh, it's very laggy. Очень застревает. Ты прям зависаешь.
Mm-hmm. It was good, but then it
just let him restart.
I think someone called him, and so it jumped out.
Looks like it, because he was looking normal, but
stop right down. Just let me make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, Vitaly, слышно нас?
Okay.
Слышно нас?
Слышно? Может,
Алекс,
позвонил кто-то?
Сейчас слышно?
Да, слышно.
Мне сейчас слышно.
Да.
Да нет, никто не звонил, просто начала связь прерываться.
Okay, yeah, so just the data was losing. Nobody called him. The connection was bad.
Okay.
Сейчас слышно?
How does he feel about Russian arm wrestling being so in the toilet, in the right hand? That they have to like be happy about a left hand championship.
Говорит, какие у тебя мысли по поводу того, что вот русский армрестлинг настолько, как он сказал, в туалете, то что люди радуются только тому, что на левой есть чемпион, а на правой никого нет. Вот он еще до этого сказал.
Так он в прошлый раз такой же говорил, что на левой руке нет чемпионов. Ему что на левой руке не хватило, что ли?
Okay, we go back to last time. Last time you
Его
were saying
что
there
там?
was no left arm.
Один сценарий, он по нему по одному сценарию работает, что ли?
Vitaly.
You have one scenario and you keep going over it. We have no left arm champion. That changed. Now this again. One scenario over.
Same script, Devon. Same script.
Maybe we should do a new script, or maybe we should dig up even more old scripts. I love old scripts. Old scripts, listen, when you get as old as me, you just keep on going over the same things over and over. Vitaly, why aren't you betting on yourself to win?
Говорит, ну, можно придумать новый сценарий, но есть еще много еще более старых сценариев, которые можно откопать. Я же все-таки уже довольно старый, когда ты в таком возрасте, постоянно повторяешь одно и то же. Вопрос к тебе, Виталий, такой, почему на себя...
Ну да, память теряется, согласен.
Что
я не делаю?
Говорит, почему на себя не ставишь на свою победу?
А я вообще ни на кого никогда не ставил ни разу в жизни.
I mean, he doesn't bet at all. No, on nobody, never in his life. And also, when you get as old, of course, your memory starts to, loosen up a bit.
But he has. I mean, okay, so he doesn't bet. Why don't you bet?
А почему не ставишь?
Не знаю, но я не азартный человек.
I don't know. I'm just not a gambling type.
It's not a religious thing, is it?
Но это не из-за религии.
Нет.
Nope.
No? Are you religious, Vitaly?
Ты религиозный человек?
Да.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Интересно, говорит. Это интересно.
Hey, Vitaly, in your religion, how much would it cost, like, accepting a bribe? Do you accept bribes in religion?
Вот в религии сколько будет у вас стоить взятку взять? Сколько будет? Есть взятки у вас в религии? Принимаются?
Я не понимаю вообще, для чего ему эта информация.
Why do you need this information? I'm trying to understand.
Well, I'm just trying to understand the psychology of why nobody's betting on Vitali, but Vitali's got $10,000 that Engen paid him not to show up in August. You'd think he'd throw some of it out there.
Он говорит, ну я не знаю, просто люди на Виталия не ставят, но я знаю то, что у Виталия есть $10 000, которые ему... Can you hear me?
That's a good time to disappear right there. Everybody has a price, religious, not religious. For Vitali, it's $10,000. $10,000, he doesn't have to show up. Would you have taken that, Ray Artem? Would you have taken $10,000 not to show up?
Man, I'll take $250.
$250? Don't show up this weekend, Artem. $250. Right there, right. Give me your e-transfer.
You know my PayPal information, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're coming, right? Everybody here is going to show up in Germany.
Yeah.
So did Engen kill the feed, or what's going on? Does he still have that kind of power?
We don't see. No. No one has this power. I think it's either he losing data or someone called him or something.
I think it's just connection issue.
Yeah.
They were starting to break up.
Everyone else is fine. Devon, did you notice that after? I would think that what I noticed that after the left-handed match, more people are maybe they're not betting on Vitali, but they're believing that Vitali will win. Do you see it too?
Listen, as they should. As they should. Vitali's a young champion. He's bigger, taller, stronger. There's no reason why people shouldn't think that Vitali's going to win. Nobody seems to, a lot of people are talking, but I just understand it from a different point of view because I see the numbers on Armbet, and nobody's really taking them. Nobody's really taking them. My block closed out instantly, and his just sits, and nobody really is putting their money where their mouth is. Which I honestly, I'm surprised by because, yeah, he did beat me left. And, he is really, I got a lot of respect for Vitali, even though I am going to beat him. So all the guys who are betting on me, I think smart move. The people who are just blabbering on YouTube or wherever you do that, who are talking and not putting your money down, well, I think you're probably making the right decision there. But it's just interesting to me that people continue to speak and not act.
So what you're saying there's a lot more people talking about it, so you'll think they will be also putting your money on that too.
You would think so. You would think that's how it is, but it's not.
Hey, so the way you're talking about all this, so the question, when Vitali beats you left-handed, I think it's fair to say that he did it like a gentleman, right? He beat you, he talk shit about, country of Canada, about Georgia, about the kids, nothing, right? He just did it plainly. From my understanding, if you do beat Vitali, I'm assuming, are you planning on giving him the same respect? Are you planning to let him know that you're king of Russia right now? Where
I think that the right-hand champion is the king. He can be a subordinate or a duke or deal with the lower levels of infrastructure, like sanitation, maybe, I don't know, some kind of, if there's a fabric repair or, I don't know, maybe he can be in charge of cooking. But all the big decisions in Russia will now be handed over to me once I defeat him right-handed. The king of Russia. The king of Russia I'll be.
Артем вот такой вопрос ему задал, то что после того, как ты его на левой поборол, вот ты максимально уважительно к нему относился, никакого трэш-тока не было, ни про Джойти, ни про детей, ничего ты никогда не говорил. Планирует ли Девон, если он выиграет тебя на праву, с таким же уважением к тебе относиться? Или, как обычно, он выйдет, так знаешь, я король России, я тут решаю. Он говорит, посмотрим, скорее всего, то есть, когда я выиграю, я стану королем России, все самые важные вопросы и решения буду принимать я. Oh, no. He can't. Тебя не слышно, Виталий.
That's unfortunate, Doesn't he have Wi-Fi working in Russia?
I think it's his internet.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Maybe I'll just show him how massive I am. See that, Vitaly? You see? You're dead. You're dead, Vitaly.
Yeah, it's his internet. It's his internet.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, well, listen, I hope he shows up. I hope he shows up this time. Really, like, I mean, yeah, the left hand was great. You know, short notice due to the injury. You know, I made an appearance, but really for me, this whole thing is about the right hand. This entire thing for me is all right hand. And well, let's hope he can hear me, but I think a lot of metrics suggest that I'll be the strongest I've been, so he's in for a good fight.
Do you think it will be a good fight, or where you at so far? You think it'll be close? You trying to make it not close?
Ты слышишь нас, Виталик? Виталик, слышишь нас?
It looks good.
His pictures
It looks
amazing.
good. Yeah.
But the sound, again, the same thing.
Sound. Don't know what's going on.
It was better when he was in the gym.
I do think it'll be a good fight. I do. I mean, he's too big, he's too fast, he's too strong. He's coming up. He's professional now. He's quit his day job. His track record, I mean, the way he smashes people, the way he's got the press to follow up even when things don't go perfectly, which they usually do. So, yeah, I anticipate a great fight. Being it's 4-7, you know, it'll be decisive. You know, I think it could be a war, but one of us could break down. But I think that it'll be quite a close fight. But one that I'm going to win.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. We had him, like, he was really good at the beginning, and then I don't know if it's
when he was joined before, he was very good. Yeah.
Hey, Ray, I have a question for you. How do you keep your haircut so maintained on vacation, man? I think Devon can use that approach too. You look sharper in your vacation than Devon does in his day life.
Yeah.
What's your
Listen,
secret?
I think it's almost time. Is almost time.
You can close, buddy. You can close.
It's almost time. I think I'm gonna unleash one of my more final forms, you know, for this young champ.
By your face, it looks like that. It looks like you could unleash the final form.
Listen, this is peak stuff. Peak. Okay. It's no playing around for me. Okay. I am representing the West. I am coming for victory and nothing short of it. This is no game to me. The win is everything. I must achieve victory in Germany, and I have set the conditions. I have done the work. My training has been very, very good, very well run. I don't have a lot of times when you know kind of hit your peak, you got some spots. You're like, I might have to. I don't want to slow down. I'm going to train today. I'll probably train pretty good. I'll probably train all the way till I get on the airplane. It's been one of my best preps of my entire career, if not the very, very best. And I think it's probably the best prep of my entire career.
When are you flying in? Do you have enough? You said you're going to train till you land, till you fly. But when do you arrive in Germany?
I think I arrive on Tuesday. So I think we fly on Monday. So, yeah.
5 days of rest.
Yeah.
Виталик, слышишь?
Алекс, как слышно?
Да. Вот теперь слышно.
Сейчас, да, хорошо,
Слышно.
все, наконец-то, да.
Catch him up. Make sure
broke
you don't
his phone,
get
Devon.
that on the $10,000 piece.
You broke his phone, Devon.
Yeah.
Your fault.
You said you broke his phone. Yeah.
Uh,
What was the question that Devon asked?
много чего обсудили, короче, было прям несколько вопросов и от Девона, и от Артема. Изначально вот он, то, что говорил насчет взяток, Он говорил, вот, ты на себя не ставишь, но я удивлен, ты же взял взятку у Энга на $10 000 взял, чтобы не появиться и не побороться со мной на правой руке, когда вот он предлагал тебе. Так что он удивлен, почему ты не ставишь на него. Потом Артем задал Девону вопрос, то, что когда ты выиграл Девона на левую, ты относился после матча уважительно к нему. Не трэш-точил, ни про Джоди ничего не говорил, в принципе ничего не обсуждал, просто как бы было все максимально уважительно. Планирует ли Девон также уважительно обращаться, либо, как обычно, после матча, говорит, когда я выиграю, я выйду, скажу, вот я король России, все главные вопросы и решения буду принимать я, а второй номер может так обсуждать мелкие вещи, там, как он говорил, что-то сшивать ткани, ну, в общем. А после этого обсуждали просто матч, ваш матч, и то, что Девон к нему готовится. Правая рука — это все-таки совершенно другое. Подготовка была шикарная, он тренируется максимально, он прекрасно понимает, что это будет сложный матч. Может быть, знаешь, то, что кто-то из вас выиграет легко, но он рассчитывает на то, что это будет сложный матч, потому что ты быстрый, ты техничный, ты сильный, и даже когда что-то идет не по плану у тебя в матче, ты всегда можешь вырваться там в пресс, зайти, ну, много у тебя вариантов. Из-за этого он полностью ожидает сложный матч. Он подготавливается жестко, он готовится, и знаешь, при подготовке всегда бывает, какая бы она хорошая ни была, ты думаешь, что вот эта точка у меня чуть отстает, тут нос побаливает, но в этот раз он говорит, все шикарно, я буду тренироваться до полета, я потренируюсь сегодня, еще завтра, и отдохнет там 5 дней, получается, прилетает он там во вторник. Настраивается он серьезно, короче.
Я понимаю, да, что матч будет не легкий тренироваться, но если он такой прям фанат рестлинга, он может и в субботу сюда сходить потренироваться. На день нашей борьбы.
I understand that our match is going to be difficult, but I'm also surprised of how much of a fan of arm wrestling you are if you train so much. Maybe if you love it so much, maybe train on Saturday as well before our match. Squeeze in one more training session.
With you, if you like, I would. If you want to warm up with the left hand before, no problem.
Можно прям с тобой, если ты не против, можем перед матчем там на левой разогреться. Я
Обязательно, нет проблем, да.
For sure, yeah, no problem. For sure.
But you didn't answer my most important question. I admire your memory so much, Alex. Really, I can't remember the last 3 words that were said. But did he answer or did he have any response to my most important question?
The first one, do you want me to repeat it?
It's just I'm so curious about what kind of a person Vitali is because, you know, somebody could offer me $100,000 and I would never not show up or anything like that. Somebody could offer me probably $1 million and I wouldn't do it.
Мне просто интересно понять тебя как личность. Вот то, что он упоминал насчет того, что тебе $10 000 предложили, ты просто, чтобы ты не пришел, не поборолся, как он говорит, я бы этого никогда не понял. Если бы мне дали бы 100 000, даже если бы мне дали 1 000 000, я бы не смог это принять. Я просто пытаюсь понять тебя как личность.
Я ту же историю слышал. У меня вопрос просто смысл кому-то мне какие-то $1000 давать, если я с ним готов всегда был побороться, и сейчас я с ним с радостью борюсь. Вот в чем вопрос. Я с радостью согласился на левой руке бороться. Спроси у Снежаны. Снежане сказал сразу, без проблем будем бороться и на левой, и на правой, давай будем бороться. Просто тогда мне не устроили условия, которые мне предложил Роберт.
I've heard that story before, and my question is, why would I need any money to deny the match if I'm ready to pull you anytime? The conditions on that match just weren't perfect for me, and I just couldn't accept it with Robert. You can ask Snejana. Anytime this match, when it was offered to me, I pulled it right away. The left arm match as well, this one as well. I would pull you anytime. This never was a problem.
I've heard many things, and I've talked to many people. So I just love when I just understand everything. So Vitali, you are 100% denying that you did not accept a $10,000 bribe from Engen not to pull me. You are denying that.
Yes,
or anyone, whether it was Aylmer, you did not get paid not to show up. Is that what you're telling me?
Я просто слышал много чего, и мне всегда приятнее и спокойнее, когда я прекрасно понимаю правду и понимаю, что происходит. Вопрос к тебе такой: ты полностью отрицаешь на 100% то, что перед матчем на правую руку ни Энгин, ни Эльмар, в принципе, никто тебе не давал деньги, чтобы ты отказался от матча и не поборолся со мной. Ты отрицаешь это.
Мне никто в руки
Этого
ничего не
нет.
давал. Там были другие обстоятельства, которые я обсужу с ним лично, почему именно я не приехал. Именно недоговоренность с их стороны. Мной были выдвинуты, значит, условия, которые они не захотели просто-напросто выполнить.
Okay,
Они предлагали условия, которые меня не устроили.
I was never offered any money. I will talk to you personally why it didn't happen, but the thing is, it just didn't happen because we just didn't have all of the agreements. They had some offers to me that I needed, and they just didn't accept it. The terms that they were giving to me, I couldn't accept them. It's just a difficulty of organization, and that we couldn't agree on one thing. I will talk to you personally, and we can discuss what happened really and why I didn't come, but there wasn't any offer of the money.
Okay, that's fine. But Vitaly should know that all the little birds who are in the know, they all say that whether it was in the form of a bribe or whether it was in the form of some kind of reimbursement for training, we are all being told that there's a $10,000 exchange that happened. And listen, I just want Vitaly to know that I would never do that. Okay, never. Not for $100,000, not for $1 million. And I can't wait to see him in Germany.
Он говорит, просто вот все вот эти птички, которые летают и которые все слышали истории и знают правду, знают то, что что-то было, какая-то взятка, может, вознаграждение за пройденные тренировки в сумме $10 тысяч. И я просто хочу, чтобы ты понимал, что я бы этого никогда не сделал, я бы никогда это не принял. Я просто хочу встретиться с тобой в Германии и увидеть тебя там.
Хорошо, встретимся в Германии, обязательно вопрос поднимем. Я объясню ситуацию. Когда меня изначально поставили Курдича вместо меня и сказали, что якобы я готов ехать. Не знаю, кто-то придумал эту историю, но я был готов всегда ехать. Что ты не поедешь на соревнования, потому что Курдича будет бороться с Деваном, потому что ты не готов, ты не готовишься. А я готовился, и была вся история, ситуация.
We'll definitely meet up and we'll definitely talk about it personally. We'll bring that question up. I just want you to understand that when I was getting ready for it, I basically got knocked over of the match and I was told that you're not getting prepared, Vitali. You're not training and you're not ready for it. Kurdecha will pull you instead. But we'll talk about it in person. We'll bring that question up for sure.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, so I see like a lot of crybaby fans out there are saying that the rules are tailored for me. Vitaly, do you think that some of the rule changes have been changed for my favor?
Знаешь, есть многие там плаксы-фанаты, которые говорят, то, что вот, правила подстроили под Девона, изменили все для него. Ты согласен с этим, как думаешь, вот эти изменения в правилах, они мне как-то помогают? Под меня они сделаны?
Да я не заметил никаких измененных правил, прям таких критических. Я заметил, что было сделано все больше для зрителей, эти минимальные отдыхи и не отход от стола, когда фолы. А что там такого прям для Девона сделали? То, что якобы Девон выносил всех, но я это не заметил.
You know, I honestly didn't see anything that impacted the match itself. I've just seen changes that help viewer experience, that makes it better for the viewer. As there's less rest, you don't leave the table after a foul. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it helps Devon because of his endurance that he's so good at it." But I didn't really see a change. I didn't see the difference of in the match itself.
Okay, that's good. That's good because I wouldn't want him to think that anything was going on like that.
Да, хорошо, потому что я не хочу, чтобы ты думал, то, что вот как-то под меня вот это постраивают, и что-то такое происходит.
Vitaly,
Ну, как под него подстроили, если все боролись в одних условиях?
How can it be tailored for you if everyone's using the same rule, everyone is under the same rule?
Thank you, Vitaly. Thank you for being reasonable. After I pulled you last, I was so sore. I could barely even walk. I almost couldn't even walk by the time it was time to get my flight.
Говорит, когда мы последний раз с тобой поборолись на левую, после матча у меня так все болело, говорит, крепатура, короче, даже ходить нормально не мог. До полета даже не мог ходить, еле-еле.
And I don't think I've really recovered. I'm very old now, Vitaly.
Говорит, я уже старый, я даже не уверен, что я до сих пор восстановился полностью после этого.
Ну, когда
So you
поборолся
have
с
to go
Девоном, все
easy.
говорят, вы так легко поборолись. Вы, говорит, так легко поборолись, у вас, наверное, ничего не болит, но у меня тоже до сих пор еще рука не отошла однозначно. Был тяжелый поединок.
Yeah, same thing. Like everyone saying, "Oh, the match was so easy for you, so easy." Like, no way. It was very difficult, and even for me, to this day, I'm still sore. Like I didn't recover properly because it was really difficult.
But you're right. Top shape?
Правая пиковая форма на правую руку.
Ну, правая, да, неплохая сейчас такая самая пиковая форма, да, если брать по упражнениям, да.
Yeah, I would say right now the right arm is pretty good. If you go by exercises and lifts, it's in the peak.
Very good. Very good. Who will be in your corner?
Кто у тебя в углу будет? Секундантом. Я.
У меня Далел будет, и Бубенко Эльдар будет.
Oh, it's gonna be Dalil and Eldar Bubenko.
You should bring Dennis too.
Ну, специально я сейчас возьму Морозова. Морозова возьму еще, друга Девона.
Your friend as well, Morozov, your friend. I'm gonna bring
Good.
him.
You should have Morozov and Dennis in your corner. That would be perfect.
И Морозова, и Дениса позвать, и вообще шикарно будет, говорит, идеально.
Okay.
I have a question for Vitaly. Vitaly, do you feel this is the time? Because Devon has been, at the top of division, right behind Levan for quite some time. Do you believe this is your time? Do you believe like this is the moment where everything changes? Because he's been looking, he's number 2 guy very solidly, right? He hasn't pulled you. Do you think it changes in like 2 weeks?
Да, вот как ты думаешь, настало вот это время, то, что Девон как устоявшийся номер 2, который столько лет уже в топе только за Леваном, вот это время пришло, то, что поменяется, и пришла как бы твоя очередь. Вот буквально через 2 недели, что там осталось?
А знаешь, я об этом даже не думал, кого-то менять, не менять. Тут мне просто удовольствие побороться с Девоном. У меня прям нет такой большой цели стать там самым сильным. На левой руке такой, кстати, цели не было. Забрать перчатку. Просто сложились так обстоятельства, и на правой потихонечку так они складываются. И у меня нет такой прям мечты, чтобы выиграть Левана, выиграть Девона. Просто мне интересно побороться с ними, и все.
I wouldn't say I have this like a goal and a dream of replacing Devon in the ranking, getting ahead of him. I just really want to enjoy. I want to come up and enjoy the match. The same thing was on the left. I didn't plan to be the strongest, get the gauntlet. Just the stars lined up, the path was set, and just came up. And the same thing on the right arm. I don't have this dream and a goal of beating Devon and Levan. I just want to show up to the match. I want to enjoy it.
Devon,
It's my only dream. I don't have any other dreams. That's it for me. Beat you.
I know you, and you look for challenge. If he beats you, I think it wouldn't be like disappointing. It's like, of course, you don't want to lose, but I think you always look for the challenges because I think it opens something new for you, right?
Okay, I am very excited about the match, and I do think that there's a great possibility that Vitali is just, he's just on his way, and it's his time, and I'm 50, and he is a great young champion in this modern era that will be very difficult to beat. But for me, it's not just a match that I'm looking forward to having in a good fight. No. I want very badly to remain the number 2. I want very badly to do the impossible feat and defeat Levan. And I know exactly how hard it is. But that's it. Like, I don't want to have like a good match. I want victory. I want victory very badly.
Да, вот Рэй спросил у Девона то, что, ну, как Девон сам сказал, то, что для меня это единственная цель — побороть тебя. Это моя единственная мечта, которая сейчас у меня есть. И Рэй сказал то, что вот столько лет борешься, как бы с Виталием вы еще не боролись, и все еще проиграть ему, это, ну, грубо говоря, это не конец. Ты всегда ищешь какого-то соперника, который сильнее тебя, ты ищешь сложности. И Девон сказал то, что я прекрасно понимаю, Виталий очень сильный. И я прекрасно понимаю то, что он может быть на своем пути, чтобы и выиграть и меня, и стать чемпионом. То есть он может быть на своем пути, и он может быть намного быстрее, сильнее меня. Он очень сильный молодой чемпион. Но для меня это все. Я тренируюсь, и я прекрасно понимаю сложность этой задачи. Мне уже 50. Я хочу выйти и показать не просто хороший матч, я хочу победить. Я хочу совершить невозможное и победить Левана тоже. Я прекрасно понимаю, насколько это сложно. Но я тренируюсь. Это цель. That was too much motivation.
He got weak internet. Very weak. Very weak. Man, I want to ask him about something that happened at the last East versus West too.
Just
But,
don't forget. We'll remind
yeah.
you that. Remind you that. Is this like Devon? Like I know you were on a full prep when you said this started. I think December, late December, and
Well, it started actually well before that, because the thing is,
I think after Atlantic City.
yes, yeah, okay, so that's when the individual
Yeah,
really hard march forward went. Yeah, but the thing is like you can go way back, and I thought I was going to pull him last August, so it's been training up for Vitali. And then after I pulled Alex, I'm like, even though I'm in a down season, I'm still thinking about Vitali. So it's been basically a good year of training for Vitali.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this has been like a big, let's say like this big project for almost a year now, right?
Yeah.
The culmination is in 2 weeks. This is a very important match. There's some talks, because Robert has said a few times that Vitali, even if he loses to you, will pull Levan.
Yeah.
I don't think Levan will want to do that. Would you be ready to pull Levan, or do you think it's, again, you will need a little break and then probably maybe at the end of the year or something? Or the situation with Levan is there been some updates?
There's a lot to talk about there. A match with Levan, look, this would be my third time, and I'm really well aware of how good Levan is. Like, really, I mean, if anybody knows how good he is, it's me. And I really want to make sure that the conditions are set for me. Like, there's no point in me going in there like halfway. For me to even remotely have it in my mind that I'm going to pull him again, I have to be even greater than what I will be in just a couple weeks. I'll have to be even greater than that. All these steps build on each other. There's a great big build up to this massive expression, and then there's a period of you settle, you bring in new ideas, you refine, and then you push again. And for me to pull Levan again, I won't do it unless the circumstances are perfect. Regardless of what Levan wants, regardless of what the league wants, I personally wouldn't face him unless I knew that I would be in the best shape of my life.
Okay.
So that would probably look like it would be some time. So the thing is, Levan hasn't pulled in a long time. I'm sure he's eager to get back at it. And the truth is he was scheduled to pull Vitali anyways. That's why all this is happening. And I do think that Vitali is owed the match. And I think regardless of what happens, I don't think that Levan only needs to pull the number 2 guy. I don't think that's good. I think that he should have freedom to go down and pull basically anybody he wants. But I think that Vitali's probably on the top of that list, especially when I know that me personally, after this match, I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna walk for 2,000 miles. and get my body sorted out so that I can do all this all over again.
Okay. I want to ask Vitaly, on the left hand, did the left hand give you more insights? Okay, Vitaly.
It's fine. Yes, say it now.
Yeah. Does he have did the left hand give him some information for the right hand? Because it did look like that he said that he needs some stuff and just needs those stuff to be stronger. When I see someone talking like that, I would think a press. And you just have to commit to a press. Because with left hand, he went straight from the press on round number 1. Devon was able to take the hand, and I would think the strategy for Devon again going to be the same. Devon, maybe we've seen a lot of you going inside, so you probably know that he will try to do that. So you just need a block there, right?
Yeah, and Jody's just told me that everybody's freaking out in the chat about my eye. It's a sty, guys. That's a sty. I get them. It's really gross, but I'm not going to die or anything. Yeah, look, from the last match, the thing is when you have Vitali Laletin next up, the most dangerous thing, everybody talks about his flop, but that's only if you can get there. Absolutely the most dangerous thing about Vitali is his top roll. Okay, you have to survive that top roll. And surviving the top roll normally knocks you out of a position a bit anyways. Hopefully you can take the risk if you're one of maybe 2 or 3 people on the planet that can survive his top roll. But the thing is from that left-handed training, I did realize that surviving the top roll is really not enough. That shoulder, the way he transitions from top roll, to side, to press, in like a 3-stage thing, leaves very little holes. And you need to have just that basic, hey, Artem, basic side pressure. Basic side pressure and just a little bit more hook, because I'm well aware that once I take that hand, the flop is coming heavy and hard. So I have shifted a little bit. No secret. It's nothing mysterious. Okay, he can know whatever he wants. I mean, we've both been arm wrestling a long time, but that's been my takeaway from our left-handed match.
Okay. Alex, can you ask?
And the same
Vitaly?
thing about the left. So basically, if he got any info that he needed from the match to
Алекс,
adjust
прием.
and do something new. Да, все, слышно, все нормально.
Пока.
Меня слышно хорошо?
Ну, нехорошо, но чуть-чуть слышно.
Прорвемся. Вопрос насчет матча на левую руку с Девоном. Когда вы поборолись после него, было ли что-то в матче, вот знаешь, то, что ты запомнил, как информацию для матча на правую руку? Может, чтобы где-то что-то поменять? Вот как ты упомянул после матча, то, что есть точки, которые на правой руке сильнее там, где нужно. И вот есть ли что-то такое, что дополнительная информация, так сказать, после матча?
Есть те точки, которые мне помогут в борьбе, но дело в том, что левая рука и правая – это разные вещи, это одно, а второе поменять просто за какой-то короткий период времени – это невозможно, это все ерунда.
I mean,
Чтобы
there are-
поменять, реально поменять какое-то движение, это нужно минимум полгода-год, чтобы в нем добавить. Это все никак ты ничего не поменяешь.
Yeah, I mean, after the match, there are some points, obviously, that are stronger on the right arm, but it's completely different. The left and the right, it's 2 different arms, and it's a different thing. But at the same time, if you want to change something, the distance between 2 matches is just not enough. You can't change anything drastically in like 2-3 months. To change something, to change the movement, add something to it and change it, you need at least half a year of work. So it doesn't happen like so quickly.
Devon,
I changed it.
also a question I think is, what kind of Russian phrases are you learning for this match?
What I've learned is that when I try and speak Russian, nobody understands me. I tried to speak some Russian and everybody was like, what are you saying? So I think the tonality is just, it might be a bit lost. So unfortunately, he's going to have to not understand what I'm saying in English. I tried to learn some Russian and I tried it on some of my friends and they're like, no.
Text me. I'll work it out.
Yeah. Listen, maybe in that last few days when I'm in Germany and I've got some good Russians around me, maybe you guys can school me up real quick.
Так, говорит, Рэй у него спрашивал насчет фраз. Там выучишь по-русски какие-нибудь фразы, чтобы во время матча
Обещал.
говорить нам. Уже тональность не так, короче, не знаю. Каждый раз, когда пробую, все мне говорят, что ты вообще несешь, ничего не понятно. Ну, когда разговариваю по-русски. Так что
Артем
я,
научит
скорее
его,
всего-
да, Артем?
Ну, вот он говорит, что, скорее всего, может, в Германию, когда приеду, много будет вокруг
Вот и
меня
смотри,
ребят,
то же
и
самое сейчас Девону научиться на русском языке говорить, то же самое, что и в борьбе что-то переучиваться новому учиться. Так же и здесь.
Same thing.
Нужно полгода.
Like you said about the language, the same thing about changing something in preparation. Like, how are you going to learn so quickly? It's just the same thing.
You know, if only I was smart enough. You know, if only I was smart enough to learn the language that quick. I can't wait till they just put a chip in me, man. I'll be the first guy in line. Give me that chip, and I'll be able to speak everything.
Говорит, был бы я вот поумнее, хватало бы мне ума, чтобы так быстро выучить язык, вот это было бы другое дело. Когда, знаешь, там будут это начинать встраивать чипы, я буду первый в очереди, чтобы мне дали первым.
Hey, Vitali, are you gonna hold on to me? You gonna hold on tight? Like when I...
Ты будешь удерживаться со всей силы, там, чтобы на разрыв не идти, будешь удерживаться?
Конечно, за палец, за большой, он как раз удобный, такой большой.
Yeah, for sure, by the thumb. Especially with
Good.
yours, you know, very comfortable, big.
Good. Hold on tight. Don't let go. Don't let go.
Не отпускай, говорит, надо крепко держаться.
Listen, do you remember last time I was saying break it, break it?
Помнишь последний раз?
Were you being nice to me? I really, really did want you to break it.
Вот когда мы боролись, я тебе говорил, типа, break it, сломай его, ломай его. Мне интересно, ты как бы это, ну, грубо говоря, сжалился надо мной, как-то по-доброму со мной обращался, или почему ты его не сломал? Я же просил.
Ну, а зачем его ломать? Он же ему еще пригодится. Меня там Джуди бы убила, палец ему сломал бы, но...
Yeah, but why you need it still? Jody would have killed me if I broke it.
Listen, please, Vitali, I'm telling you now, okay, so that when we're in the match, you don't have any second doubts. If we get there again, and I'm telling you, break it, please. Please break it. It will make me so happy.
Говорит, сейчас утверждаем то, что вот когда мы направо будем бороться, без каких-либо сомнений, если мы в той же оказываемся позиции, и ты слышишь, что я кричу тебе break it, типа сломай его, ломай его, я буду счастлив.
Слушай, а вот он будет говорить, что проиграл за сломанного пальца, поэтому налево не стал ломать ему.
Yeah, but then you're gonna say like, I lost because of a broken thumb. That's why I didn't break it on the left.
No. I have this sick romanticized thing about getting hurt in a match. I actually, you know, shout out and much respect to a very close personal friend to us all, Roger Canningham. He's up on me. He actually got to die in that, right? He got to die. Okay, I haven't gotten to die in a match yet. Vitali, if you can at least break my thumb, that'll get me this much closer to Roger.
Yeah, all we have to he did came back. He did came back, but
I'll pull a clip up. I'll throw it on my computer right now.
I'm translating, but I don't know what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, Alex, you can translate for Vitali. I'll see Vitali in a second. So,
Alex, you know the
this
situation.
weekend-
You understand the situation?
This weekend, Roger Canningham, we have our master Roger. He was in Tampa, who won his super match 3-0. Later on, experienced a heart attack mid-tournament, dropped right there on the spot, was literally dead anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds, then got back to life and now has to have an open heart surgery.
Короче, вот недавно был матч у Роджера Каннингема, как он сказал. Он выиграл свой суперматч 3-0, и после матча у него был приступ сердечный, и он на протяжении 30 или 60 секунд был мертвый. Ну, потом его вернули, и сейчас у него будет операция. Да, он этот матч упомянул, говорит, у меня в голове вот это романтизированное, я обожаю, когда во время матча у меня какие-то травмы, я себя травмирую. Так что если ты сломаешь мне хотя бы палец, я вот настолечко ближе стану к этому Роджеру, и вот он показывает видео.
Okay, that's enough. I think that's
That's crazy, okay? Yeah,
That is so crazy. That is so crazy. We're sending like all the prayers and much love to Roger Cunningham.
I
He's
never
one of my
knew this.
favorites.
Roger is
I
in a
hope
good
he gets
spirits,
put
by the way.
well.
I tried to
Yeah, he's
talk to Roger
yeah
about
he's
being
been
good.
posting and doing everything, and this is just awesome, and it's
He's the
crazy.
best. What a cool guy. We all hope he gets better, obviously. But Vitali, do you remember when you got dragged out on a stretcher after Dave Chafee? Did you like that?
Помнишь, после Дэйва Чейф, когда тебя на носилках выносили? Тебе понравилось? Классно было?
Да, классно было.
Что еще раз? Классно было?
Да, было классно, но было хорошо.
Yeah,
Я
he
всё
said
равно
it
не
was cool.
расслышал.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said
he did say it was
Yeah.
cool.
Right. So
Something.
yeah,
Wow.
so him breaking my thumb is like baby stuff. Okay, so let him know when he comes back on that no kidding, I really want him to try. Like I would be so happy.
I remember it.
Yeah.
We have two Vitalis in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of one.
Он вот только что сказал, когда когда вылетела, он говорит, просто чтобы ты понимал, по сравнению с этими носилками, все, что происходит, если ты мне палец сломаешь, это так, детские игры. Так что никаких сомнений, я буду только рад. I'm sure he heard it.
Terrible connection. Terrible.
In person, it's gonna be no connection issues.
No. Well, that's why we're gonna need a strap eventually. Eventually, we'll need a
Spare me on the press conference.
strap.
Let's see, and okay, Виталик, слышишь нас?
О, слышно?
Вообще вас плохо слышно, у меня связь теряется.
Подожди, оно сейчас, я думаю, ты зашел, оно сейчас протупит и заработает. Я думаю.
Протупит.
Не протупит.
Yeah, losing connection there.
I don't know sign language.
Devon, on the whole card, outside of this match, which is your favorite match?
There's really it is very, very deep. To say that there's one, I mean, there's not one, there's so many, but truthfully, and even as an arm wrestler, okay, and I think I'm about as hardcore of an arm wrestler as you can get, and there's a lot of world titles on this match, but Leonidas and Brian really does something for me, because I really do genuinely think it's close, and I think these guys are very interesting. It's an interesting matchup of two absolute super freaks who, in my opinion, have committed. Okay, there's nothing in me that thinks that these guys are like halfway in. Knowing Leonidas, knowing Brian, these guys have fully committed. And it's a big match for both of them. I think it's cool. I think it's super cool, and I don't know what's going to happen, but there's a lot of really good matches, and I've heard a lot of people talk about all the matches, and I don't share the same opinions as the majority on some of the matches. So a lot of the matches have been talked about, but there's one that hasn't been talked about a ton. And I've heard a lot of people say that they think that Zurab is the favorite and Zurab's going to win. And I personally think that Mayan is just going to, I think Mayan might even hurt him. I think this kid is really special. And that's the match that I think that I have the most differing opinion of than the majority of the, yeah.
Yeah, you have to know Mayan too, because I have money on Mayan.
Yeah, listen, I think Mayan's going to hurt Zurab. Like, that's how strong I think Mayan is. And
But she will be dominant for sure.
Well, the thing is I've seen a lot of shows. Like, I watch all this stuff, and I think that I've seen a lot of people saying that Zurab's going to win. And I'm like, they must not know what this thing is that's coming.
It will not be close for Zurab, that's for sure.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Mayan is very, very quickly going to find himself at the top of the division.
Yeah, left-handed. He's one of those weirdos for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Everything points towards that for me. Another big one that a lot of people are talking about that there's a lot of and it's the 11-time Samusha versus this new kid Manifester. I just see. I feel like we're in this era now when there's a lot of next level talent coming in. Like, I feel like there's a lot of guys who are young who are really, really good. I see teenagers, I see young guys in their early 20s who are like next level. And I think that this guy's one of them too. I think Manifester's the favorite just based off of the crazy things I see him do. Like, to me, he's that strange, I think for the rest of the matches, my views are pretty much in line with the majority of people.
Where you at with Dave and Matyushenko?
I was going to ask the same.
I'm really curious because Dave in Switzerland surprised me so much. I did not think it's going to be close, and he won.
Devon, what do you think? We should also ask Vitali afterwards.
Yeah,
I have probably a pretty strong personal bias in this one, but I think that Dave can get it done. I think he can. I hope that it looks a lot like the Sagoff match, where you got an inside specialist against Chafee, and even if he gets him there, it's just, I don't think Chafee really minds that much to be in a hook or to be pulled into a hook. And I think that'll just give Dave access to his strength, and I think Dave is just in really good shape right now. But I do see it as a very close match. So nothing like where I think, oh, Dave's going to kill him. No, nothing like that. I think either result could happen, but I do think and hope that it's similar to the Dave versus Sagoff situation.
Ask Vitali, because he knows them both super well.
Виталий, к тебе тоже вопрос, потому что обоих спортсменов ты хорошо знаешь. За 115...
Vitali, please come back.
While he comes back, I'm really curious, Devon, on your opinion. Like, since Dave dropped 115, the problem of him losing longer matches seemingly faded. Do you think it's going to be any problem for him to go in the distance with Ivan?
I think that's always a problem. A lot of arm wrestling is about efficiency, and I think that it's been Dave's mentality to finish matches quickly. It's a stylistic thing almost more than it's an endurance thing. Me personally, I think Dave tries to crush people, which is great. But I think from a stylistic perspective, Ivan Matyushenko is a guy who tries to snatch you in that hook and subtly outposition you. So I think that if the match does start to go long, there's a good chance that's going to start to favor Matyushenko's style. I do think that the weight cut, and I don't even want to say it's a weight cut because he just sits at 253 all the time. He's not even doing a water cut or anything. This is where Dave should be. This is a much better category for him. Quite honestly, if I was Dave Chafee, I'd be looking at that 105 belt also. If he's sitting at 253 every day, there's no reason why he can't make 105 anytime he wants.
He's really surprised me in that Sagoff match because it didn't look like he phased even a bit.
Yeah,
that one's...
that's the thing with these matches, People think that they're close. Sorry, not close when they really are, just a little bit more here or there, and that match can look very different.
Just a little bit of more of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get some super chats, and let's see if Vitali joins us back. And I think that's we'll ask him a few questions and we'll finish. Devon, will we see a can opener? This is from Deeps with a lot of ease. Will we see a can opener round 3?
I don't think we're going to see a can opener, and the reason why is because I don't think Vitaly's ever going to hook me. Okay, I think Vitaly's going to try and top roll, and right away that wrist is gone, and you're going to see me over top of him when he's flopping. That's what I think is going to happen. That's the most favorable. If it's anything else than that, I'm probably in trouble, because if Vitaly has his wrist bent in, that's a dangerous position for me. I need to take Vitaly's wrist first. I don't think there's a very high likelihood that we're going into a hook. It might happen. Stranger things have happened, but I think it's a low likelihood.
Okay. From Dino, sorry, Devon, but Vitaly is beating you. Want to bet $100?
Well, listen, just go bet on it. Go to arm bet, because nobody's betting on him, buddy. There's lots of space. Like, a lot of people talk, but go put your money where your mouth is.
From lethargic Ostenga, I'm sorry. $1 million that Devon starts on the good side of the strap as usual.
I've been very lucky. How is it that always, like, 9 times out of 9 or 10? How is
I
it
think
that
you
always
lost only Alex with Alex. I think that's the only one you lost ever.
Yeah, I've been lucky. Been lucky.
From Big B, different road, same destination, victory, OHH.
That's the dude, Big B. What's up, buddy?
Okay, this is for Vitaly. We'll get him. Devon, what do you think of the video end of Devon era? Does that motivate you to prove the video wrong?
It's interesting. You know, you get to a certain age and it just becomes part of the discussion. You know, once you hit that 50 mark, you know, people are like, is this the end? Is this the end? And the thing is that it's funny to think, is this the end, when I think that I'm in the best shape of my life for arm wrestling, you know? So I think I'm going to win, and I think that I'm going to remain number 2 on the planet until I face Levan, and well, that will be probably my only test. I believe I beat anybody under Levan with a margin right now. Vitaly, this is going to be the toughest test, I think, of the pack below.
Veld Mishref, 65% Vitaly, 35% Devon. Good luck for both athletes. Love them both.
Armbet.net. Back it up. Don't just say it.
We have Tug Lord. Is it Roger? Tug Lord
Yes,
is Roger.
Tug Lord is Roger.
Yeah, he just commented, Artem is still my son.
Like I was saying, he's in a good spirits.
Yeah. From Ben Metz, PDs are necessary to be the best in the world, but
$5.
okay. PDs are necessary to be the best in the world, but the trade-off is health. Is it possible to live with peace of mind with one's decision? Is something that always lingers in the back of one's mind. Is it possible to live with peace of mind with one's decision? Okay. Not really a question, I think. Kyle Wong, Vitali Laletin absorbing his internet to gain more power to beat Devon Larratt. Okay, yeah. I don't know if Vitali is joining us back because he's been dropping off a lot. I also think he might be using VPN, and I think that might be the problem. And I think this works. This also works without VPN. So just in case he jumps back, Devon, how good you feel? Like, this is the strongest version that you have felt?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you tested on weights, or is just how you feel versus everybody in the club?
How I feel versus everyone in the club is probably my biggest indicator. I mean, we're measuring arm wrestling here, and we have a deep stable, right? Like the high hooker squad, it's quite deep now, and the guys at the top of the rankings and the high hookers, these are guys who are crazy about arm wrestling, and they're training all the time, and their level is at least consistent. And I think that you could ask, you know, Porky, Auden, Slim, Jesus, all the guys at the top of the club, and I think that most of them, I think all of them will tell you that I'm my strongest ever right now. And even in the gym, even though what I'm doing is not like really heavy, everything moves well. My exercise selection I've come up with new stuff over this block. I don't even train the same way. Like my exercises are a bit different. So I've added layers of
Hey, what will
complexity.
be the next trend? Give us a little bit of,
I don't
sneak
think that
peek
this
into
next
next
stuff
trend.
is trendable. I don't think it is. I
Is
think
it
that
too
the stuff,
boring?
I mean, the two hand work, yeah. I think a lot of people start doing two hand work, but
You still
the
got more.
I
stuff
did
that
it all
I'm
the
doing,
time before.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
the stuff
Two-hand
that I'm
work
doing
when,
off,
they do two-hand work when they can't hold with one, but it's sure, do two hands.
I think that the stuff that I'm doing off the table is not trendable. It takes too long and it's too weird to set up, and I don't think that it's copyable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
Nobody wants to
Larratt,
train. Nobody wants
Evil
to train for 8
wizard
hours
is
in a day.
cooking something in there
is
in
it still you
in the
do 8
dungeon.
hours every day?
For this prep, it was really extreme. Now I'm cut down, right? Because I'm in my taper, and everything is easy, and I'm bringing my level up. But when I was when I was in the heart of this training session, like in the heart of this training block, I was training like a long time, like probably 8, 9, 10 hours a day, like really something that's not going to be going viral.
Gotcha. There's more super chats, and let's see if Vitali comes back. Alex, maybe you can text him for the conclusion.
I did text him.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
All
I
the
asked
best.
him if he can try without the VPN.
Okay, Daniel Rasmus. All the best to my favorite, to my all-time favorite Devon, but I think this is about to change, and this will be a lot harder than Devon thinks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty tough too, Daniel. I think it's probably going to be one of the hardest matches of my life, if not the hardest. But one that I plan on winning.
Devon, in all seriousness, will you help prepare Vitali for the Levan match with a few sparring sessions? If so, will we see a YouTube collaboration?
That'd be great. I would love that. I love to train with the best guys. If I could train with Vitali, getting him ready for Levan, that's going to make us both better. And the truth is Levan is so good that we kind of need to help each other to get a win on him.
Mm-hmm. Scripture, bro. Devon, why don't you accept Jesus as your Lord Savior?
He's making a whole lot of assumptions there, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. From Devon's Minion, this is to me. Hey, Ray, if this is end of an era, when does your era begin? As soon as Devon's end. Everyone knows.
What are you going after Mindaugas at 77? I heard that.
I'm not going after Mindaugas, but I'm going to 77. Yeah.
You gonna be on the stage?
Nothing planned yet. But yeah. There's so many cool guys to pull there, from North America, from everywhere, and plus Tina doesn't call me fat anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
If you start winning, will you scream "Davai Vitali"?
Yeah, maybe just because now I know that Artem's in the corner. Maybe I'll say Davai to Artem. Yeah. I don't know.
How big of a chance is there? Okay, different Artem, but this Artem, you trying to choke out all the Artems?
Come on, man.
That was a lot of fun, man. That was a funny day. I really had a lot of fun in Florida. One of my actually more favorite matches was against Chance. I really enjoyed that match very much, and all the mess that went on in it. It was a lot of fun for me. And the thing is I know that Artem and I like this Artem, Russian spy Artem. I know that we're totally cool. If Morozov and I start choking each other, that might be a bit different.
Yeah.
Devon, from lethargic Stenga, I don't know. Like I just see and it's so weird sometimes. Devon, what's your opinion on the flag Russia issue, on the Russian flag issue?
I think that sports is an opportunity to bring peace between nations. You know, war and politics is one thing, and it's such a mess these days. Really, I'm disgusted by war. I'm disgusted by politics that brings us closer to war. One of the big reasons that we have sport is to build community, to build trust between nations. So I think that, you know, whenever you have sport, it's a great opportunity to fly the flag of a nation.
Okay. I don't think Vitaly is coming back. I think that's it. I think we're gonna end this podcast. Maybe send a message and Alex will translate it and send it to Vitaly one more time.
Well, Vitaly, sorry couldn't be here. Really, I do really look forward to him. This is probably this is right up there for me. This is one of the most anticipated matches of my entire career. I promise that I've come in excellent form. If it's not, I really think it's the best form of my life. And it's because I have respect for him as a young champion. But tell him that I do expect to win, and tell all those chicken shit Russians and all his friends and family that they should bet on him, because it's really disappointing that nobody believes in him.
Мне очень жаль, то, что Виталия здесь нету, но я жду не дождусь. Я ожидаю этот матч, я тренируюсь, и этот матч для меня, скорее всего, самый важный в моей карьере, потому что я готовлюсь, и я буду ожидать победы. Виталий, тебе мне очень жаль то, что вот я хочу обратиться к всем фанатам Виталия, друзьям, все, кто есть из русского слушателя. Мне очень жаль, что вы на него не ставите денег, не поддерживаете его. Это расстраивает.
Okay. Thank you, Devon.
Thank you,
Alex.
guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Vitaly.
We'll see you soon.
See you guys very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow we will have Artur and Mindaugas. Travis will
And
be
me.
back, and Wednesday, and yeah, of course, yeah, and Alijan and Morozov on Thursday. On Wednesday, and there's the whole week. Dave and Ivan and